Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Najiha Binti Jukhairwan from class CS2435B. My supervisor is PM Kalsum Binti Nasir. So today I'm going to present my project, which is stress level detection using case-based reasoning. The content of my project is research background, problem statement, research question, research objective, research scope, research significance, literature review, and research methodology. First is research background. Stress is the body reaction to any alternate that requires an adjustment or response. The body reacts to this modification with physical, mental, and emotional response. Stress can be positive, preserving us alert, motivated, and equipped to avoid danger. Stress also can turn into poor when a person faces continuous challenge beside comfort or rest between stressors. As a result, the person becomes overwhelmed and stress-related anxiety builds. Problem statement. For the first problem statement is the lack of knowledge about stress that can lead to mental problem and health problem. And you can see figure 1 to 1 is the first evidence of the problem statement from research paper David E. Kello with the Tarke Ikali Carbonate 2018. Next is the second problem statement. Second problem statement is the lack of knowledge and incompetence about how to handle stress. Figure 1.2 is the second evidence of the problem statement from research paper David E. Kello with the Target Ikali Carbonate 2018. Next is the last problem statement. For the last problem statement is did not know where they can share their problem lead to stress. As you can see, figure 1.3 is the third evidence of the problem statement from article Nicole Tarso 2019. Research question. For the first research question for this project is what are the best techniques that can be used for stress level detection? Second, how to design stress level detection using case-based reasoning. Third, how to develop a stress level detection using case-based reasoning. Research objective. Research objective for this project is first to use case-based reasoning algorithm to predict stress level. Second, to develop a stress level detection system for the diagnosis of stress level. Third, to implement the stress level detection. Research scope. For the research scope in this project is first focus on determining stress level and the solution of the stress level. Second, using previous data from UIT and counselor. Third, using case-based reasoning. Next is research significance. Research significance for this project is pupils can easily get the knowledge about the stress level and how to handle the stress in the right way. Having this system it also helps pupils to check their stress level even without going to meet the counselor because not all the people are brave enough to go meet the counselor. For this is literature review. Literature review in this project is stress. First is level of stress. There are three types of level of stress. First is acute stress. Second, episodic acute stress. and the third one is chronic stress. For the second is symptom of stress. There are a few symptoms of stress, which is headache, dizziness, feeling tired, anxious, and depressed. For the third one is cause of stress. There are few cause of stress, which is poor time control, second problem in organizing work, and third is leaving assignment to the last minute. And the last one is how to handle stress. First is exercise, and second is identify the source of stress. For the next literature review in this project is technique. First in the technique is case-based reasoning. Case-based reasoning is an experience-based strategy to solving new trouble by adapting formerly successfully options to similar problem. There are four steps in case-based reasoning. First is retrieve, second is reuse, third is revise, and the last step is retain. And next is advantage and disadvantage of CBR. Okay, for the previous study, there are two, which is risk response for urban water supply network using case-based reasoning. Feng Yu Xiangyang Shi Shuanghan 2018, and from application of case-based reasoning to the safety assessment of critical software used in rail transport. Habib H. Mabrouk 2020. Research methodology. There is research phase in this project. There are several research phases. First is preliminary study. Second, knowledge acquisition. Third, data collection. Fourth, system design. 5, system development. 6, system testing. And the last one is documentation. Research frame. There are objective, phase, activity, and deliverables. For the first objective is to use case-based reasoning algorithm to predict stress level. There are two phases in this objective, which is preliminary study and knowledge acquisition. For the activity of preliminary study is refer with supervisor, and for knowledge acquisition is review literature. Deliverable for this objective is project title, problem statement, objective, significance, and expected outcome. For the second objective is to develop a stress level detection system for diagnosis of stress level. There are one phase in this objective, which is data collection. And the activities is collect data from UITM counselor, deliverable data from UITM counselor. And for the next research framework is, for the third objective is to implement the stress level detection. There are four phases in this objective. First, system design. The activity is construct flow, model flow, and system architecture. The deliverable is system architecture and model flow. For the second phase in this objective is system development. The activity is software setup. For the third phase in this objective is system testing. The activity is test to the system, and the deliverable for the second and third phase in this objective is stress level detection using case-based reasoning. And for the last phase is documentation. The activity is preparing and writing document, and the deliverable is final report. That's all for me. Thank you.